Hey Best Pally, I'm Allie, and it's that time of year again for Mariah Carey to invade our lives. It's so happy! All I Want for Christmas Is You is such an epic yet unique and uncommon song that it deserves to come back every winter and bring us tremendous levels of cheer. But what if winter brings you seasonal depression? I started reading the lyrics to this song as if it was about heartbreak, like you don't have the person you're singing about and it still works, like really well. So I'm gonna turn this Christmas wish into anguish. And Sam Smith is the perfect artist to help me do this. Like, he's the type of guy that would say, all I want for Christmas is you, even though you're cheating on me. All right, let's hear it. Oh! I'm shaking sleigh bells. Shaking sleigh bells are not even in my hand. Ugh, this song is so good that my roommates in college would play it year-round. Like, why are you singing into your hairbrush about snow, Jessica? You realize it's June, Stephanie. That's how good this song is, and why it keeps coming back, which is also my first argument for how unique it is. This song tops the charts every year for a full month, recurring. It's like Mariah Carey's been writing a hit every year since 1993, and it's the same song! That never happens. And that's also the reason that Mariah Carey never has to do anything ever again in her life. Do you know how much a yearly chart topper is worth? Well, I don't. Okay, I googled. $60 million is the reported royalties so far. And as a YouTuber, I'm very jealous of consistent income. And now I'm depressed. Let's listen to Sam Smith. He's actually gotten more produced and synthesized lately, so I'm gonna stick to classic Sam Smith with Stay With Me, Too Good at Goodbyes, and I Know I'm Not the Only One. Definitely gonna have to slow it down. That's the first step to being uncheery. Although Mariah Carey has this slow intro, which is my second argument for how unique this song is. Its format is really weird. She has an intro and then it's a tagline song. So it goes verse, verse, bridge, verse. And that's so strange. Like, no pop songs have that structure. I mean, unless I was making this video in the first half of the 20th century. What you're gonna hear on the radio right now is all structured really similarly. It's probably gonna be verse, chorus, bridge, chorus. She doesn't even have a chorus. It's just, All I Want for Christmas Is You is the tagline at the end of the verse, and that's like a refrain, that's it. Actually, Somewhere Over the Rainbow is the same structure, only the tagline starts at the top. And Somewhere Over the Rainbow has an outro instead of an intro, but anyway, the point is, this song is weird. Continue with the unsaddening. I'm gonna make the song minor. So here's how the melody would go in G minor instead of G major. Okay, that's weird. It sounds so mysterious here in the raised seventh. Actually, it reminds me of Solfeggetto. Does anybody know this song? It's actually by Bach, but not the Bach you know, it's Bach's son. And also, I'm running out of piano. I learned that song because it was in a video game that I played as a kid, and I thought it was cool. What is that video game? Am I crazy? Did anybody else have this experience? Anyway, back to the actual subject of this video. If I'm gonna make this minor, Mariah opens with this G major 7 chord, and I'm gonna have to make that a minor major 7 chord, which is the mysterious part. This chord's actually famous. It's called the Hitchcock chord. This guy named Bernard Herrmann wrote the score for Psycho, and he used this chord a ton, and so that's what got it that nickname. And that's not what I'm going for, so I think I'm gonna stick in major. Also, I want to point out that Sam Smith sticks in major too. What? I don't believe you, Allie. I'm going to angrily tweet at you. Well, listen. So he starts on A minor. Stay with me. But he ends on C. And it's deceptive because he opens his songs in a minor chord, but the key is actually C. Stay with me, 'cause you're all I need. It ends on C, this is resolved, it's a major song. Even though if you go to Ultimate Guitar tabs, it's listed wrong. I use this site a lot and it's stupid and spammy, and also it doesn't know that Sam Smith is actually in C major. And it's the same thing with Too Good at Goodbyes. He starts on D minor, but the song's actually in F major, and again, Ultimate Guitar Tabs is getting it wrong. I'm also just like bad-mouthing them because I paid for their app and it's still spammy. Wow, so many digressions in this video. Move on, make the song. So we're gonna stay in G major, but I'm gonna rely heavily on all the minor chords in that key. So B minor, A minor, and E minor. I'm just gonna use that all throughout. And I want to reharmonize so it sounds sad, but still fits with the melody. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need, and I don't care about the presents. Ooh, love that C minor, which I stole from Mariah. It's in the song. That wasn't a reharmonization, which is my third argument for this song being super unique and unconventional. And she uses an A minor 7, and an A minor 7 flat 5 with a 4 in the bass. What is this doing in a pop song? Making you feel awesome about it resolving. All I want for Christmas is you. Yeah. So if you know a Stephanie and a Jessica and think they're basic for loving this song, well, that's wrong. It's actually a really uncommon pop song, and it's not like all the basic other ones, and I hope I've convinced you, so go ahead and go back to singing into your hairbrush. And I have got the intro ready with my depressing chord progression, and that's perfect, all that I need, because Sam Smith is just piano and vocals on the intro, this one. But it does add snaps. I'm gonna put some snaps in. I am too depressed to get up off my couch and go plug in a microphone in my fur room, so I'll just synthesize them. I've got a good snap here, but it's gonna sound like crap if I just keep making that same sound over and over again. You're gonna know I faked it. So I also have this snap and that snap, and you can't tell, but they're slightly different. So now I'm just gonna messily play them all together. No need to be perfect, because I'm actually for real snapping. And that ends up sounding way more convincing than synthesized. I want to fill out the verse sound with not too much filling. He's just got a kick drum and a hi-hat, and there's like a lot of room sound, so it's like you're standing right there with the drummer while he's kicking and hatting, and you're just sobbing quietly. Now halfway through the verse I want to get a little meatier, so let's add some bass. Still sad. And let's build up the sad even more. He uses my favorite instrument. You hear it? You know what it is? It's a tambourine. What's up? And I'm too depressed, so I'll just synthesize it. Yep. Totally gonna just use a bunch of tambourine sounds and not get off my couch. Ah, you love it. Yeah. Now I pretty much got it together. Sparse beginning. I'm gonna just completely cut out in the middle. Just vocals. Good luck pulling that off, Spags. But I do want the final chorus to be even meatier, and he does that with strings. Ooh. These are probably real strings. They're in this one too, and here. And also a freaking chorus, we'll get to that. Let me just get out my violin. Get a little arrangement going. And then I filled it out with more strings and bass strings. It'll add like a bed below all of that to give it more oomph. And for little short drops of tears sadness, I added in... I like it. And now we are to the singing part, which is what Mariah Carey does. I think she invented singing, actually. Like, she invented having a voice. She's got like an 8-octave range, I think, and can do runs with 64th notes and probably sing 2 notes at a time. And I do not have her range, so I will be transposing this. I'm just gonna grab all of the notes and ask them to kindly come down 3 half steps. And we have transposed! Yay, technology! Now, does this change how the song feels sonically because of the original chords and inversions that I picked? Yes, but also I like the new sound, and I don't have time to revoice them, and I'm really close to burnout. Like, I spend my whole week getting these together for you. Look at my apartment. Oh my goodness. That is also what my brain looks like. There's one more key element to this song that we very much need. The transition from the intro into the verse. Mariah, where you at? It's like you can feel November 30th ending and December 1st happening right there in the song. So obviously we need 4 weeping sleigh bells to get us into the verse. Perfect. That's it for the track. Now it's time for the singing parts. I alluded to this before. We need a dejected choir. Stay with me. That chorus is so sad. What's wrong in that church? Oh, it's a funeral. And Mariah Carey also has some backing vocals that I'm gonna completely mess with. My dejected chorus is working wonderfully. By the way, the right reverb is really how you make it a funeral church. Wait, listen to just the backing vocals that bring you into the verse. Dark. And now it is time for me to try not to cry doing the lead vocals.